Alright guys, last video in the orange Save Your Nuts, Shoot a Squirrel shirt. So y'all know a couple of weeks ago, just before Christmas I think it was, I bought my Grail pocket knife. What would that be? That would be a case trapper in Stag. Ooh, look at that, how nice and pretty that is. Ooh. Yeah, it almost get me turned on just looking at it. But anyway, so it's the case trapper. The case has a lot of long-standing history here in the state of Pennsylvania. They're from Bradford, PA. Now, if you don't know where that is, that's almost into New York and in central Pennsylvania, and it is cold as a witch's you know what's. So they're up there. But this is the case Stag trapper. It's your typical trapper. It's got the 4 1/8 inch blades. Got brass liners in it. Brass bolsters on this one. The clip point and a spade blade. Stag is really nice Stag. This is a 3-pin, 1 dot. Now there's a way of telling the year with the dots. So I believe this is a 2019 or it could be a 2001. I'm not quite sure how to do that. I gotta research it more as far as how to tell the dates with the dots. But on one blade here it has USA case stainless steel, case on the other, the clip point, and on the other side of the blades they have nothing on. The differences in knives is I have a Buck, I have a Remington, I have a couple other cases, trappers. I just didn't have the Stag one. What do I got over? Oh yeah. Got a case trapper here. It's got the red bone with the flag shield on it. So you can see that the blades are similar. They're your typical case trappers. I've wanted this knife since I can't remember. You know the stupid part I tell everybody is, for as much money as I spent on knives, you'd think I would have just went and bought one. I found them at Tractor Supply one time. They were $45 on clearance. I didn't buy it. They were sold out 3 hours later when I decided to go back and buy it. So I never got one. I did get a good price on these though. Weird as it sounds, I put a bid in on one and I put the bid in on this one because I figured I'm going to get one or the other. They were both the same price. I got both bids. So I got one out of the box, one still in the paper in the box that's going to my grandson when he gets old enough. But the job they did on this Stag is just incredible. My God, is that gorgeous. I cannot wait to get out and use these knives. Now, Lars over at Survival Russia, he carries one of these at times as his main blade. He does everything in his videos when he goes camping with a case yellow Durlin trapper, which is another classic, is that yellow case, like sodbuster type. But they made these in all different colors: purple, blue, red, orange. Stag, just plain like an amber bone. Curly maple. Isaac the Noob has one in curly maple scales. But man, you can't beat this. When you hold this knife compared to like my Buck, my Remington comes close. But when you hold this knife, you could feel the quality. It's weird. Like if I picked up my Steel Warrior, I think it is by Frost, gorgeous knife. Now, I have not a complaint about it, but it just doesn't feel like this. This has got a feel of it's solid. And when I got that red jig bone one, it was like, yeah, I got to get me one of them Stag ones. And just this year, I was like, I'm doing it. Same thing with the Case Bowie that I got. I got a hell of a deal on it. I was like, I'm doing it. I wanted one all my life. Let me see if we can get some paper to cut here. There we go. Got some newspaper, which is not computer paper, so if it cuts this, it should be good. Like butter. Everything butter. If you think it's butter, but it's not. Might be a Remington. So, how can you beat it? Brings a smile to my face just having it in my hands. My Remington does that. I have a Remington R12 Trapper. And it's got Durlin handles on it. Stag, but Durlin handles. And that does the same thing. When I pick it up, it's just like, you got something in your hands. You know what I mean? So, it's Tom. Just wanted to show you, this beautiful case trapper. If you look back through my videos, my Remington's on there, and I believe the buck is on there too. Look at that, so shiny and new and so pretty. But everything is great on this. Bolsters are perfect. The fit and finish on this, it's smooth where the bone is. The whole thing is just plain smooth. Now, I've been hunting with a trapper knife for, God, years. So, I got a case double bladed hunter model too, and you've seen it. I carry a combination of trapper and hunter for different reasons. Now, let me show you something else I picked up recently. That one got go over, and for $10, $13, if you own pocket knives, there's these little buggers. Look at the workmanship on that. This is a belt sheath for 111 millimeter or 4 1/8 inch knives for your trappers and stuff. On the back, you can carry it either direction. It's got a horizontal or vertical, and a horizontal carry, so you can carry it either way on your belt that you like. Oh God, is that good leather? Veg tan leather. Good snap to it. The die is perfect. The tooling is amazing on it. Look at that. 10 or 13 bucks if you have a pocket knife. Go over to eBay. Just look up trapper knife sheaths. So here's what I carry inside of here. Everybody knows I love my Swiss Army knives. So I have a small ferro rod. It's an orange lanyard so I can see it in case I drop it. I also carry my Swiss Hunter model in here. This is a 111 millimeter size. And it fits it perfect. So you can see how thick that is. And it fits it perfect in there. Now, if you're going to use it on a trapper, this one's pretty too. It's red jig bone. If you're going to use it on a trapper, when you put the trappers in here, they're kind of loose, and it gets lost in the case. It won't fall out, but you have room in there for a ferro rod and a small tinder stick of fat wood. You would have room for that in there. So this is 4 1/8. I would say you'd get away with a 4.5-inch knife with these sheets. So that's just something I wanted to bring you, something a little extra, because I don't cover sheets very often. But yeah, great little sheath. Like I said, for 10, 13 bucks, you can't beat it. So hey, this is Tom. Thank you for your time and your patience. Don't forget to share the video out. And we'll see you guys on our next one.